Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Sunday. I brought a little friend with me today. Some of you might remember Miss Meanie. Sometimes she came to preschool and ran around with us when she was a pup. But I was looking at Minnie the other day and noticing, let's see if you can see it, she's getting a little gray. She's only 8 years old, but for a dog like her, she's kind of an old lady. And she doesn't run as fast as she used to, and she sleeps a lot more. You know, when I was thinking about Minnie and her gray whiskers and how old she's getting, it made me think of, I'm going to set her down. You might hear her snore. There's nothing I can do about that. It's loud. Thinking about you guys when we're together at Children's Church, when it's time for us to pray. I always say, does anybody have anything they'd like us to think about and pray about this week? And almost every time somebody mentions a dog that died, or maybe a grandparent's dog that died, or a neighbor's, that is a big topic for us. And we talk about that the dogs must go to heaven and the old dogs must feel good again. And so I actually found a book recently, and it's called Dog Heaven. It is written and illustrated by Cynthia Ryland. So let's see if we can read this book about Dog Heaven. When dogs go to heaven, they don't need wings because dogs know that, or God knows that dogs love running best. He gives them fields and fields and fields and fields. When a dog first arrives in heaven, he or she just runs. Dog heaven has clear, wide lakes filled with geese who honk and flap and tease. The dogs love this. They run beside the water and bark, and God watches them from behind a tree and smiles. You see God behind that tree? There are children, of course, angel children. God knows that dogs love children more than anything else in the world, so he fills dog heaven with plenty of them. There are children on bikes and children on sleds. There are children throwing red rubber balls and children pulling kites through the clouds. The dogs are there, and the children love them dearly. And oh, the dog biscuits, biscuits and biscuits as far as the eye can see. God has a sense of humor, so he makes the little biscuits in funny shapes for his dogs. There are kitty cat biscuits and squirrel biscuits, ice cream biscuits, and ham sandwich biscuits. That is funny. Every angel who passes by has a biscuit for a dog. And of course, all God's dogs sit when the angels say sit. Every dog becomes a good dog in heaven. God turns clouds inside out to make fluffy beds for the dogs in dog heaven. And when they are tired from running and barking and eating ham sandwich biscuits, the dogs each find a cloud bed for sleeping. They turn around and around in the cloud until it feels just right. And they curl up and they sleep. God watches over each one of them, and there are no bad dreams. Dogs in dog heaven have almost always belonged to somebody on earth. And of course the dogs remember this. Heaven is full of memories. So sometimes an angel will walk a dog back to earth for a little visit, and quietly, invisibly, the dog will sniff about his old backyard. He'll investigate the cat next door, will follow the child to school, will sit on the front porch and wait for the mail. When he is satisfied that all is well, the dog will return to heaven with the angel. It is where dogs belong, near God who made them. The dogs in dog heaven who had no real homes on earth are given ones in heaven. That's nice. The homes have yards and porches, and there are couches to lie on, tables to sit under while angels eat their dinners. There are special bowls with the dogs' names on them, and each dog is petted and reminded how good he or she is all day long. Dogs in dog heaven may stay as long as they like, and this can mean forever. They will be there when old friends show up, and they will be there at the door. Dogs do like to be at the door, right? Angel dogs. The end. That was a fun book, right? We don't really know what it's like in heaven until we are fortunate enough to get there, and that's not going to be for a very long time. But it's nice to think and know that God will always take care of all of us and also all of our little sweet furry friends. I'm going to see if Minnie will pray with us. Let's see. Praying hands, Minnie. Dear God, thank you for this special day and special dog, for the people that I love. Help me